5-minute view from the Cop. Well, we've won at home and against, well, not a top 6 side, but at one point they were a top 6 side when they were beating us today, Middlesbrough. 2-1 win. Started off pretty even Stevens, but we conceded, and you thought this could be quite a difficult afternoon. It's one of those games, isn't it, where you just think, well, they're not a top 6 team, although obviously they're pushing for it. The pressure's off from a point of view that we're not going up and we're not going down, but obviously Danny Roll put the pressure on by saying that the players were not good enough, or some of the players were not good enough. So it's opportunities really for people to prove, because these people are not just a case of looking for contracts for us, looking for contracts elsewhere, some of them. So they really need to prove that they are good enough to be Championship and above. Up against quite a decent team today, but yeah, they showed a little bit more skill, a bit more class at times, but it's that will to win, and they did first half look like they really wanted it, and that we perhaps were just seeing the season out. I think, a bit of rearguard action, especially Piers Charles today, absolutely fantastic. Got to be man at match, I would have thought, and not necessarily just that we were constantly in that rearguard action, because actually, we had 22 shots, 10 on target today, which tells you a lot. I mean, those are kind of Liverpool figures, really. So that actually tells you that we did really well. I mean, you imagine the situation that actually we conceded after just 11 minutes. We then got a couple of bookings, Smith and Ingleson, and you just thought, well, that's just going to just dampen everything. 22 minutes, they got a penalty, and I thought it was a really, really soft penalty. So when Charles saved it, great save, their player Conway did his little bit of a dance where they stop, and the idea is that the goalkeeper dives and then they send it the other way, but he still sent it the same way he was going. Charles managed to get down low, great save, knocked it away, and I think he then saved the rebound, and then we managed to clear it. Fully deserved. I think for us to be 2-0 down at that point would have been tough on us, although we were on the back foot. And then when it comes to half time, we got, it's a bit strange really. I think Gassama must have been carrying a knock, but Masaba came on for him. Thought Gassama had played well. The bookings kept coming. It wasn't a dirty match, but they're just soft, very soft. I think referee got a lot of stick from our fans because he just seemed to be just giving all sorts, and a lot of it were going their way. But Windass managed to equalise, and we were pushing forward. That second half, we just seemed to be pushing forward. Just one point about the first half, we got Shea Charles playing at the back, and he's composed and what have you, but at the end of the day, we don't need him there really. He needs to be in the middle. And we were playing with Bannon. At least we got Bannon. I mean, it's one of the things I was saying to people around me. At least we got Bannon in the team, and it just seems to make that difference. It just seems to lift us up a little bit. So we were pushing on, and we had a few opportunities, great opportunities. I mean, we could have ended up winning comfortably in the end. A few concerns. Otegbayo, who I thought did okay, he ended up going off injured. Palmer came on. How long's he going to be gracing the turf at Hillsborough, I don't know, but he came on, and then soon after that Masaba scored. Ball came across and nobody seemed to know what were happening with it, but Masaba did. Back stick, and he just prodded it home. 2-1, completely deserved, and a great reaction from what Danny Roll said to the team. You're not good enough. Well, they said, well, look, we're just going to show you that we actually are good enough to compete. I was a bit surprised. Middlesbrough just fell away, really, I thought. I was quite surprised. And their fans have got to be disappointed, because they were in that playoff place. At 1-0, they were in that playoff place. Coventry were dropping points, and they could have done it. But here we go. 2-1. Fantastic to see Wednesday winning at home. It's been long overdue. Scoring has been long overdue, but winning at home, fully deserved it, and we can look forward to the last home game of the season next against Portsmouth. So let's see how we go then, and maybe we can reflect on what might have been if we'd have shown this all season. But there you go. Okay, see you later.